We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the Colorado Rockies. The Reds have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. German Marquez will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Striding into the box, number 4. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The 2 teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Wow, 3rd pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
The 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Three-two pitch. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then to cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
In is Joey Votto now. Previous history with German Marquez. He's a .333 hitter. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
In now, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 9 homers and 22 RBIs. And it's fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball, just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
fastball called strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 287 the average coming in. 11 home runs and 29 driven in. The 1-0 home.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Votto, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take a look at ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Reds 1, the Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Ready now, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Tapia.
Here's the pitch. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So coming to the plate, Nolan Arenado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Gray has his target. First pitch on its way. Hard hit at third. Throw on Novato will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Aristides Aquino. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 44.
Here's the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And there's ball 2 now.
Come on.
Hit to short. Rogers picks it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Freddie Galvin.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvis. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. Swings through it for strike number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart. Popped him up. Rogers waits on it. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So digging in now, David Dahl. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
The center fielder,
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. This is popped up. Galvis is under it. 1 out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's low.
Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting fifth.
Digging in now, Sam Hilliard. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Gray into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 2 full. Reds lead this one 1-0.
Back now in Denver, home of the Rockies, who have certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. To start the day, they've given up the fewest home runs of any other pitching staff in the league, which has certainly led to accumulating one of the best ERAs in the league as well. One of their pitchers told me, all of our guys have stuff that dances around. We don't throw a lot of straight stuff, so we make it really tough on hitters to barrel us up. Especially in today's game, limiting the home run ball is a great avenue to success, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The pitcher, Sonny Gray.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sonny Gray is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Three and 0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So striding in, number 4. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. One and 1 to the Reds leadoff man.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike now. Let's go, Rockies! 3 and 1 now.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the run is Tapia, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
At the plate, Joey Votto. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Votto, a Canadian native. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. None left for Cincinnati, but they're on top 1-0. Brendan Rodgers bats next. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
To the plate now, Dom Nunez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. And there's ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
Yeah, if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Marquez.
The pitcher, German Marquez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's high.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder coming on. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Rival Tapia.
In now for Colorado, Raimel Tapia. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Too low, 1-0. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Gray sets. Here's the 1-1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 to the Rockies left fielder. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
There's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He
The
just
batter,
missed, and
14.
now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Walter.
So stepping in, Tony Walters, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, the pitch.
No, that's down.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-0. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. All even now, 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Mike Moustakas.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 0-2.
Nope, that's down.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The third baseman.
Time now for the Rockies Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 players making some noise in the upper minors. At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Down 0-2.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And there's out number 2. Josh Fuentes will be summoned into the game to take over at first following the injury.
Now playing first base, number 8, Josh.
In now for the Reds, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
At the plate now, Aristides Aquino. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 the pitch.
Well, that's off the plate.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
2-2. Here it is. Count remains 2-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. He stays alive, still 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the second run will score as well.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
No, inside.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Two out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And Arenado will make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Reds out in front, 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Striding in, Nolan Arenado.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch.
Here we go. Ball 1.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Here we go, here we go.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
2-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Hit on the ground to short. Galvis has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gun. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
One out, nobody on. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Center fielder coming on. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
In now, Josh Fuentes, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0. From the stretch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 4 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Sam Hilliard.
At the plate, Sam Hilliard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Gray sets. Here comes the first pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Here we go.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away.
Come on, Rockies.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Rockies strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. Now to the plate, Sonny Gray. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The pitcher, Sonny Gray.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 4.
Ready once again, number 4. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. Walters backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Joey Votto.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Come on now, let's get a K right here. Woo, Colorado! Let's go, Rockies! Yeah!
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
2 out, nobody on. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Reds are down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
The shortstop.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Number 4 is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Up next for Colorado, the catcher, Nunez.
In now, Dom Nunez. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for Colorado, the pitcher, Germán Marquez.
Charlie Blackmon will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Charlie Blackmon.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. Gray ready with the 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Galvis is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Still down 3-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings.
Yency Almonte is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 62, Yency Almonte.
Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas. A strikeout and a lineout for him so far.
Mike Moustakas.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Count even now at 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch.
Inside ball.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Pops this one up. Coming in is Tapia, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real
next
quality
is
swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A runner at second, nobody out. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
And it's 1-2.
2 strikes. Oh, yeah.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Nunez, and he makes the throw to first. Suarez is retired, and there's 1 away. Ready now for Cincinnati, Nicholas Castellanos, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. From the stretch, there's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Aristides Aquino is on deck. 1 out and a runner on third. And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Ground ball right side. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Reds 4 and the Rockies nothing. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Raimel Tapia will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. The pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Tapia playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Tony Walters.
Digging in, Tony Walters. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Ball 1, no
After
strike.
watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-0 home. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Right side, but it's well foul. Chopped at the plate. And that's the second out.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Gray into his motion. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that keeps the inning alive with 2 out for David Dahl.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
David Dahl to the plate now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's inside.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Let's go, Rockies. You
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here we go, Colorado.
The 1-1 home is a ball down and away. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Stepping in, Josh Fuentes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's
The
down.
fastball here too low. It's 1-0.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here.
Now batting.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Up and in for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
2 out, bases loaded.
Get it out of here.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Rockies leave them loaded. They're down 4-0. Jairo Diaz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Jairo Diaz.
Ready for another chance? Tucker Barnhart. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Barnhart.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, outside.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Let's get you out here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. 2-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sonny Gray. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Tapia. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 4.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 4. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, but they're in front 4-0. Coming to the plate now, Brendan Rodgers, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. That misses. 2-0. The pitch.
Ball 3.
A little bit of a red flag here for me. 3 straight balls to start the 7th. Maybe tiring a bit.
Now the 3-0 offering. 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Amir Garrett.
Dom Nunez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball one.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Let him go.
A ball and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Here we go.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Trevor Story will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
27. Trevor Story.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. The average for him at 267 on the year. 9 homers, and he's driven in 24. And it's fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, one thing's for certain, that makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
At the plate now, Raimel Tapia, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
At the plate, Tony Walters hit down the third baseline, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run will come in to score from second as they've cut the lead in half to 4-2 now.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have kind of a rough night last AV. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Pedro Strop takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Nolan Arenado will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, David Dahl, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. On the year, Dahl begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Reds 4 and the Rockies 2. Jake McGee has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Standing in, Joey Votto. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Joey Votto.
The pitch.
Nope.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Tapia, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. And now pitch on the way. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up.
All right, Rockies, you got it.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Dahl. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rogers scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Michael Lorenzen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Fuentes. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Fuentes.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit to first, fielded by Votto, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting. The right
and in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Standing in, Sam Hilliard. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
The 1-2. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo shot down the line in right as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
Into the box now,
The batter,
Brendan
number
Rodgers.
7.
As the
Shortstop.
first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Lorenzen, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Number 1.
Ready for another shot now, Dom Nunez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Number 4 will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jake McKee.
Ryan McMahon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in standing. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Castellanos is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Rocks draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Garrett Hampson will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 1.
Wade Davis enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Nick Castellanos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 44.
Stepping into the box, Aristides Aquino singled home a run in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Ball
1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Ball.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Fouled off. The 2-1 home. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Cincinnati. Now pitching and batting in the sixth spot, number 26, Raisel Iglesias. Now playing left.
Digging in and looking for more, Raimel Tapia. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
In there for strike 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Tapia brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a low changeup that's laid off. Iglesias comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback, the kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty D? He goes right at the hitters.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The batter number 14, second baseman, Tony Walter.
So striding forward now, Tony Walters. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
To 1-2 now. Last strike now for Colorado. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Cincinnati Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sonny Gray gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Raisel Iglesias closes the door for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.